Hey everybody, Mike Mamola here in Princeton, New Jersey, celebrating Attitudes in Reverse Taste of Hope event. We're doing some amazing things for people that really need your help and need our help. So tonight we're here for a great occasion, but it's important to remember why we're here throughout the year. If you have the opportunity, I ask you to go to air.ngo to see all of the amazing things that we're doing to help support the battle against teenage suicide and our crusade for adolescent mental health awareness. It's that important. It affects you as much as it affects us and the people we love. Together we can all beat this. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for celebrating with us.
AIR is very reliant on this event. This is our major fundraiser every year. This funds all the programs that we do in the schools to help young people learn more about their mental health and to prevent suicides. It's going to help us to do our work in a bigger way and to help more and more kids as they transition their way back to in-school learning.
It's very emotional seeing all those pictures. And one thing I do want to say, you see all the happy pictures of Kenny. He had so many happy memories. He had such a good life, but he had an illness. And what I think is really important for all of us to understand that these illnesses that lead to suicide, they're evil illnesses that lie to our brains, and they tell us that we don't deserve help. They tell us that our family, our friends, the world would be better off without us. And that's why so many people who die by suicide, they die without ever once reaching out and asking for help. So all of us, we need to be listening to our friends. We need to be looking at each other and listening really hard. And then we also need to be kind. And if you suspect that a friend might be struggling, please know it's okay to ask them. Not only do you need help? Let them know you care, you're concerned. Peter, thank you so much for all those beautiful, wonderful memories and that beautiful song.
As mental health and empathy for all is a very important cause, we need to strive to make a bigger part of this world and our everyday actions.
What we've learned very quickly when we started doing all the things that we've been doing, which is literally standing in front of Reader's Ice wanting to talk about mental health, that this is way bigger than our son and the struggle he dealt with, because you become enveloped in the struggle when you have a family member that's dealing with something like this. And the first thing we heard was the students at the school, they said, oh, it wasn't just Kenny. All these other kids, this is everywhere. This is all the kids are dealing with this in one way, shape, or form.
I am a high school teacher, and I'm here to support Attitudes in Reverse, to support their mission on education on mental illness, because it's just such an important cause.
Our daughter, many of you know, she came up with Attitudes in Reverse, or AIR, was to reverse attitudes about how we perceive mental health. But it's much, much bigger than we are. It's really not about Kenny specifically, it's about everybody else out there that's dealing with the same types of things he is. And Peter really got it. And I just want to applaud him for kind of digging in there and kind of really understanding what we felt. And it was just amazing to us for him to really get that connected to us. So we really want to thank you, Peter, because right back at you, sir. You're an amazing guy.
I was asked what one word would be that would be in my heart for years to come about Attitudes in Reverse, and this evening tonight. It is one word, and what this organization is doing, and that word is cherish. Cherish life, cherish every child, cherish your youth, and find a way to cherish and feel it in your heart that we give back by educating and helping our children who need our support every day. Let's cherish our lives and cherish their lives together.
I'd like to introduce three very special people who present this year's Champion of Hope Award. Please welcome our honoree, beautiful wife, Frances Ann Weedfald, and their lovely daughter, Tara Weedfald, and Peter and our dear friend, Lee Hornick.
He is an amazing man. He deserves this award on many levels. He's a caring, giving human being like no other person I know.
As my dad became more and more successful in his career, I saw him become even more giving of his time and efforts, leveraging his high-powered roles to champion for children. My father has developed charities for children and supported every cause that has come his way that would make the lives of children better. He's passionate about Attitudes in Reverse, and he's committed to helping create a community of understanding, kindness, and empathy through mental health and education and awareness. It's great to honor him and to see him be acknowledged tonight as a supporter of Attitudes in Reverse, as kindness and empathy are values he leads and lives by. Together we can make a difference, and I do believe that because of my dad.
Peter Weedfald.
It's really just so heartwarming to see one person in the room, just one. But to see two people here tonight who are my friends and colleagues and family, those that we do business with, those are people I've never met before. How delicious is that? To see 3 people, to see 7 people, to see 20 people, to see over 200 people here tonight, all with the heart for the innocent. We're here for a very, very good reason. We're here because a young man whose name is Kenny, who is in heaven right now, he is the ribs of the umbrella called Attitudes in Reverse, the ribs of air that Caitlin, their daughter, came up with, the phrase air. So I came up with, it's all about the air that you breathe. Because if we can't breathe air, we can't live. And if we can't recognize that someone else is in pain, and that we don't know the path to help them, then we choke, and we can't breathe. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living in a society now that's so different from when I grew up. When I grew up, I had peer pressure. I had peer pressure in sports, I had peer pressure in school, I had peer pressure because the guys were good looking and I wasn't. I had peer pressure because I liked that girl but she didn't like me. Those were peer pressures. You realize what the kids have today? They've got thousands and tens of thousands of social sites. These social sites are all, look at, oh, I wish I was like that, and then you don't realize that the girl did a little Photoshop, and now you feel even worse. The pressure in the cloud is compounded and protracted by the pressure of COVID. Our children have had to stay home. They haven't gone out to play. They haven't had the kind of sports that they need to have to survive and grow strong. So that pressure has come down really, really strong. We should all know the number 2 reason, according to the CDC, of why we have suicide for children 10 to 24 years of age. Number 2 in America and across the world is suicide. That's ridiculous. That's insanity. That's not right. We can't lose one life, not one life. Confusion has its costs. If a child is confused about its purpose, if a child doesn't know why it's being berated, if a child doesn't understand how to be stronger and better and fit in with the rest of the kids, that confusion has a cost. If a child has anxiety about who I am, what I'm doing, nobody likes me, not even mommy and daddy, that's confusion that has a cost. And certainly if they're suicidal, that confusion is awful. So the point here is, all of you have a heart for the innocent. All of you have the spirit of generosity. And all of you know that these 2 wonderful people who stood here tonight and realized that Kenny is looking down, his honor, his understanding, his love for his family and all of us is looking at us saying, my Lord, my God, I wish I was with all of you tonight. I wish I was in this room, because now I feel how much I belong, how much you love me, how much I'm wanted, how much I can find a way through life. We must give every child that dignity and that power. And the last thing I'll tell you is, Eleanor Roosevelt said it best. Nobody can make you feel bad. Nobody can ridicule you. Nobody can make you feel anxious. Nobody can make you feel like you don't belong. She said, without your permission. And if you give them permission, you didn't follow Weedfald's Rule 1. Never let your heart battle your mind, because if you let your heart battle your mind, you will lose. You let them work together. You want the example of that? Real-time example? There's a giant bag of potato chips. Right? Here it is. Real time, right? Your heart's going, I want those potato chips. Oh, they're going to be so delicious. Oh, man, I can't wait. I'm going to eat that bag of potato chips. Your brain is going, warning, warning, warning. If you eat those potato chips, you're going to become a tubby tuba, and you won't be able to put your pants on in the morning. Your heart goes, no, 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 I want it. And guess what? The 2 battle, and they lose. And you eat the whole bag of potato chips. Guess what? You just lost. So we have to help our children. We have to help our children, not allow their hearts to battle their minds. Help them to be stronger. Give them self-confidence. Give them a purpose. I always like to say that creativity is the only fountain of youth on this planet, or in the world. The moment you stop being creative, you're gone. Whether you're young or old, if you're not creative, it means you're not busy, and you're not enjoying your life, and you're not doing something that makes you happy. So we must help our children to be more creative. Really, the work that they're doing to help children, to balance their heart and mind, to relieve anxiety, to let everyone know it's okay. You're okay. I'm okay. You're okay. Life is good. And to make sure that they have their place in time. Every child is an angel from heaven. Every child is what we need to concentrate on. If anyone thinks it's not true, take a baby right out of the womb, lay it down on the floor, shut the door, and leave. That baby's going to die. No food, no nourishment, all alone, it'll die. And think of it that way in giving back to those with mental illness. Young children who have anxiety, who don't understand it. They're not sitting around reading a book about mental illness. They're living in their moment. Their heart has battled their mind. Their pressure on the internet. Their pressure from peers. They're not understanding. They have no creativity. They have nothing special for themselves. We must help those people. We must make sure that we do not lose another child. Not one, not two, not one. And so that's why we're here tonight. Feel blessed in your heart and in your mind that you have contributed to this great cause, and we should continue to contribute to it. God bless all our children. God bless our youth. God bless all of you and your families, now and forever. Stay safe. We all love you. Thank you.
Bravo! Thank you for being here at the Taste of Hope for Attitudes in Reverse. It's a lovely evening. We are so grateful for everyone who came out to participate in the evening with us.
It's been an amazing turnout. We're just post-pandemic, and this is like the largest event we've seen. I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting youth mental health and suicide prevention.
We want to say thank you to Peter Weedfald from Sharp, who is our honoree tonight. We're so grateful for all of the support and all of the support from Sharp, the Sharp team.
Yes, it's been amazing. We thank everybody. You've been fantastic, and we hope to see everybody again next year.
And setting them free. Oh, I wish I was free. Oh, I wish I was free. I remind you my name is Kenny. And the air's just how I breathe. My name is Kenny, and now